Welcome to Healthy Living. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Here are your health headlines brought to you by Hilton Head Regional Healthcare, a community built on care. Now, since 1974, hospitals across the country have been celebrating National Emergency Medical Services Week, encouraging local communities to recognize and thank devoted personnel for their daily commitment and sacrifice. This year in particular, as our nation continues to maneuver through the COVID-19 pandemic, the role of our first responders and the care they provide cannot be overstated. The Hilton Head Regional Healthcare Team values area first responders as a partner and initial lifeline for providing critical, life-saving services for the community. It was an honor to recognize and celebrate first responders for their dedication and compassion for the patients they care for during the 47th Annual Emergency Medical Services EMS Week, May 16th through the 22nd. Through this year's theme, This is EMS, Caring for Our Communities, the system sought to inspire and celebrate EMTs, paramedics, and first responders for all they do. Hilton Head Regional Healthcare wants you to know that falls account for nearly a third of all non-fatal injuries in the United States, and a fall can be life-changing. It happens in a flash with very little or no warning because of poor lighting, level changes, liquids on the floor, area rugs, clutter and toys, ladders, or wearing high heels or boots. It is important to remember that exercise for fall prevention can make it easier to avoid a fall. Now, the National Institute on Aging recommends 4 types of exercise, which are good really at any age. Endurance, such as any type of aerobic exercise, can strengthen your heart and lungs. Strength training using weights or your own body as weight resistance can help make muscles stronger. To support balance, yoga or Tai Chi can help with balance, as does practice standing on one foot, and flexibility, stretching to stay limber. Now, certain medical conditions, medications, or vision issues can increase the incidence of falling. Now, talk with your physician to learn if you need extra precautions such as hand railings or grab bars. Well, summer is almost here, and most likely we will all be outside playing sports, exercising, or just enjoying an active lifestyle. It is important that we avoid injuries, and if you want to stay in the game, you need to make sure that you get treated properly so you can make a full recovery. Hilton Head Regional Healthcare's orthopedic team includes experts in sports injuries, and they can help you heal completely as possible so that you can be active again in a short amount of time. The common injuries the orthopedics physicians treat include stress fractures, shoulder dislocation, rotator cuff injuries, tendonitis, ACL repair, and elbow injuries. And finally, in our last Healthy Living headlines, I shared that May is Stroke Awareness Month and how important it is to go immediately to the ER if you're experiencing symptoms such as dizziness, shortness of breath, or numbness. Now, on a personal note, last week, my husband was feeling weak and dizzy, and when his heart was racing, he immediately went to the Hilton Head Hospital ER, where a stroke was averted by the hospital's outstanding team of physicians and nurses. He has now been referred to a cardiologist and pulmonologist to further diagnose his issues. The care he received was exceptional, and he and I both want to thank his caregivers at Hilton Head Hospital for potentially saving his life. Coming up after the break, we'll learn more about the many outstanding programs and services offered by Hilton Head Regional Healthcare from its physicians and staff. Don't go away.